I kind of feel like I need to have like a sound effect, you know, like... Hey Songbird, today I'm going to be showing you how to sing like Idina Menzel. I'm going to be breaking down 3 of her very unique vocal stylings, inspired by 3 of the iconic roles that she has played on stage and on film. Elphaba from Wicked the Musical, Queen Elsa from Frozen and Frozen 2, and Maureen from the musical Rent. Let's get right in. Number 1, speech and speech-like singing. Idina actually loves to insert a speech-like quality into her singing. She literally kind of speaks certain lines, and then other lines she actually sings as if she's speaking, including the big belty parts. Let me show you. So here is a little clip from Defying Gravity.
Long I've been afraid of losing love, I guess I've lost. Well, if that's love, it comes in much too high a cost.
All right, so did you hear that? You know, she was kind of like, losing love, I guess I've lost. You know, that very spoken, sort of thrown out there kind of sound. And if that's love, it comes out. Like she just sort of almost speaks that out, much too high a cost, right? Here's another part.
I know it sounds truly crazy, and true, the vision's hazy, but I swear.
All right, so you saw how much speech she actually threw in that, right? So she didn't do this. It sounds truly crazy and true, the vision's hazy, but I swear. No, she totally almost speaks most of that. It sounds truly crazy and true, the vision's hazy, but I swear, right? So lots of speech-like qualities, as you can see here. And then this part is a part where she puts a lot of speech-like quality into the more higher parts and the more belty parts, all right? Have a listen. It's very, very brilliant.
So if you can find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly.
All right, so when you're listening to her sing that, right, it's almost as if she's just kind of calling the lyrics out to you, you know? So if you care to find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. So if you care to find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. Do you see the, I guess, the resemblance of just me calling it out and then me singing it? Very, very similar in tone, and that's exactly the kind of speech-like singing that Idina loves to do. Okay, so now I want to show you a little bit more of an edgier example where she still uses this kind of speech-like quality, but the song is a little bit more edgier. It's Take Me or Leave Me from Rent. Here we go.
A tiger in a cage can never see the sun. This diva needs her stage. Baby, let's have fun. You are the one I choose. Folks would kill to fill your shoes.
So did you hear those speech-like qualities? This diva needs a stage. Baby, let's have fun. You are the one I choose. Folks would kill to fill your shoes, right? So again, very, very speech-like. And here is one last example, and I just love the way she sings this. It really corresponds with the words of what she's actually saying. Listen to the words, because she's saying, and if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. So if you just imagine, like, she's actually talking to her lover, and she's basically saying, look, this is who I am, and so if you give a damn, then take me or leave me, right? Imagine if you were saying that to someone, you know, that you're having an argument with, you know, like, if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me, right? And this is the way she kind of sings that line. Have a listen. Or leave me. me, right? It's brilliant, you know. And the thing is, she weaves this kind of speech-like quality so seamlessly, you know, and, you know, given she is a musical theatre actor, so the acting is always going to be, first and foremost, very, very important, and she does it fantastically, you know. It helps that she has an incredible voice as well. All right, so you want to learn how to do this speech-like singing? I'm going to give you an incredible exercise. It's called What Are You Doing? And you've got to actually sing it as if you're speaking it out like that, like you're actually asking someone, what are you doing? You know, like you're frustrated at them, they're doing something really stupid, and you're just like, what are you doing? That's the way you need to sing it, okay? All right, it goes like this. What are you doing? 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 Now, if you are inspired by how Idina Menzel, you know, just does those belting notes with such ease, as if she's just like speaking, it's just kind of like flowing out of her mouth so easily, and you'd like to learn how to do that and build up your vocal technique, why don't you go and take my 7-day free trial of the Songbird Vocal Academy? You get access to all of my online singing programs to teach you how to sing with incredible vocal technique. And also, the exercises that I give you in this video, you will actually get the full extended versions tailored to male and female voice. What's there not to love? Okay, let's get on to number 2. Twang. You know, Idina Menzel loves to use twang in her sound. So what is twang? Twang's that kind of really bright, annoying, whiny sound that actually helps you bring intensity and volume into your singing, but without the strain, right? So for example, if you think about like a 3-year-old kid in the schoolyard, nee, 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 you can't catch me, nee, 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 you can't catch me. Or maybe you think of a wicked witch, which is very, very appropriate for this video that we're doing. All right, so it's that really ugly, annoying, bright, whiny sound. And Idina puts it everywhere in her songs. Let me show you what I mean. Did you hear that? Especially on the word on, right? She doesn't sing, let the storm rage on. She goes, let the storm rage on. Hear the twang there? Okay, so there's one example. Here's another. You can't pull me down. So once again, and you can't pull me down, right? She doesn't just go, and you can't pull me down, right? Like very, very heavy in twang. And then here is another example. You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Okay, did you hear the twang in her voice there, you know? You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Right? Really, really twangy there. All right, you want to learn how to put some twang into your own sound? Very appropriately, we are going to do the Wicked Witch laugh for this exercise. On a descending arpeggio, it goes like this. And you really need to exaggerate the witchy feeling, okay? Have fun with that one. Songbird, if you are enjoying this video, why don't you give it a thumbs up, a subscribe, ring the bell. It's going to help other people to find this video as well, and you are going to be notified every time I drop a new one. Now, hugely characteristic of Idina Menzel's singing is that she uses lots of long-held, high-belt notes. Ta-dum. I kind of feel like I need to have like a sound effect, you know, like... Anyway, that was a bit silly. All right, anyway, but seriously, she's a very dramatic singer, you know, and a lot of the songs that are written for her to sing, because she can, just have incredibly long-held high belt notes. Why don't I just show you? The past is in the past. Let it go. All right, so the line is the past is in the past. The note that she holds is a C5, okay, and she holds it for 8 counts, right? Past is in the past. Okay, whew, thank God I got that one. Here's another one, and this is probably one of the most iconic. I'm sure you'll recognize it. Here goes. right? Let the storm rage on. This is D5, okay, right smack bang on a female secondary break, all right? You're asking me, secondary break? What do you mean? Well, girls actually have two breaks. We actually have a primary break, and that's usually anywhere between F4 and B flat 4. And then we have like a secondary break. This break is probably not as prominent as the first one, but there is definitely still a break where we kind of feel like we're, flipping into another sort of gear of thinness, right? And that starts at about D5. And this note is right on the D5, and she belts it out, of course, holds it for 8 counts, just because that's what Idina Menzel does. All right, we're all a bit jealous, but that's cool. Okay, now here comes the most iconic, long-held, high Idina Menzel belt note, at least according to me. All right, I absolutely love it. There's actually more than one, so brace yourself. Here we go.
Is it that there is or what is ever gonna bring me
Like, seriously, who does that, okay? She basically holds a D flat 5, okay, for 16 counts on a high belt, all right? Is ever gonna bring me down? But she goes on forever, 16 counts, as I said, and then she does it again. Like, seriously? Like, you kind of go, are you going to run out of breath at any point, girl? Right? So, as I said, she just finished the D flat 5, held 16 counts note, and then she proceeds to do it all over again on an R. I do not know whether that was 16 counts, but I was done. Pretty fantastic stuff, right? All right, I've got one last clip to show you, and this is from Into the Unknown from Frozen.
If I follow you into the unknown.
So that is a A, all right, an A4, right smack bang in the middle of a female vocal break, and she totally, belts that out and holding that for 8 counts as well. And then straight after that, here's another one.
Into the unknown.
So that's B4 going to A4. Again, smack bang in the middle of a female vocal break. And then here's the kicker. It doesn't stop here. Okay, what's that note there? So we're going from D5 to C sharp 5, back to D5, B4, all in the secondary and primary vocal break of a female, right? No! Whew, I got through it. Okay, so how does she do it? She does it with two things. One, she doesn't overbreathe. Okay, when we want to belt out notes, we normally feel like we need to breathe more, but it's actually the opposite. Belting requires less breath. Okay, so that's number one. The second thing is she has a really wide embouchure in her mouth. So what I mean is that her mouth is, all right, she's using sort of like capitalizing on the wider vowels, like an R kind of vowel, to basically help her belt out those notes with power. So here's an exercise that's going to help you with that. It is an exercise that we kind of sing, similar to what I was talking about earlier in this video. So the exercise is, may I come in? Now with the word I don't want you to just sing I like that. I want you to sing I. Okay, so may I come in? Because that's how you're actually going to employ that wider embouchure that I was talking about before, using a wide vowel, so it's going to actually help you belt those notes out. And while you're doing this, you don't want to overbreathe as well, okay? So it goes like this. May I come in? May I come in? May I come in? May I come in? All right, fantastic. If you would really love to learn more about how to hold those long held high belt notes like Idina, why don't you go and check out my video here? And if you want to take your vocal technique to another level, why don't you go and check out my 7-day free trial of the Songbird Tree Vocal Academy? I am always believing in you, and I can't wait to see you inside the Songbird Tree Vocal Academy.